How's it going, everybody? Just simmer down now. Just wanted to jump on and talk about this news that, for me, came out of left field. Gibson acquiring or merging, or I guess acquiring Mesa Boogie. That is interesting. And I'm sure people more qualified in business stuff will talk about the business applications and implications, I should say. Implications. Learn words, Chuck. Anyway, we'll get into why that's important as far as business is concerned. That's not my forte, other than me saying that, you know, Gibson kind of got into their messes by acquiring companies. It wasn't the only problem, but it certainly contributed. So that's one thing I mentioned, maybe on the negative side. But from Gibson's standpoint, but what about Mesa Boogie? I find that really interesting. Of course, we all know and love the dual Rex and the triple Rex, and obviously they're more known for their more metal stuff. Although amps like the Fillmore and the Blue Angel are really cool amps, really beautiful amps. It's no coincidence what we got going on here. Obviously, as soon as I heard the news, came down to the studio, threw up a light, set up the shop, and what we have here is the Gibson Invader amp from 1961, 62, I believe. As you can hear, beautiful amp. This amp is all that luscious. That reverb's on like 3, right? You hear this? Hear this reverb? That's 3. All right. And of course the tremolo. We can check a little bit of tremolo. Right, pretty wild tremolo. It's got a 12-inch speaker and a 10-inch. This is turning into a review of the amp, and that's not really what I was prepared to do today. Gibson has a history of making beautiful amps. So my kind of pondering is, when I heard about this news, are we going to see these things come back? Are we going to see some of these beautiful Gibson amps that we haven't seen for a long time maybe get reissued? I mean, I think things like this, I could see things like this as like kind of custom shop reissue kind of things, and they'll be expensive, but beautifully hand wired by the Boogie guys. We know they can make amazing, unbelievable amps, but will they take some of that engineering know-how and reissue some of these? My other question is here, this guitar I'm playing, this is the Epiphone Riviera. I just got this thing. We'll do a review on this at some point in the near future. But spoiler alert, it is killer guitar. And the one thing I'll say, we can knock the new Gibson administration for a lot of things. And they've been well maligned on the internet, sometimes deservedly so. But unfortunately, a lot of that controversy has glossed over the fact that these guitars have really, really improved. I bought I bought 3 Epiphones this year. One was a used one, was a project guitar, which we may talk about in the future. But the 2 new Epiphones, I bought an acoustic, maple acoustic, which if you're subscribed, which if you haven't, and you like guitar related and studio recording related information, jump on in. That I played on my last video. I got that in the summertime. And that was an amazing guitar. And this here is unbelievable guitar. They have really come up with the quality of their instruments. It's very impressive. Now I haven't bought a new Gibson. I love my Les Paul. I won't give that up for anything. That's going to stay here till I die. That guitar will outlive me. So obviously I'm not in the market for something like that. But a lot of the stuff that I've heard as far as what the newer Gibsons are doing are very, very good. I think that bodes well for the continued success of Mesa Boogie. That they seem to be committed to the heritage of the Gibson and the Epiphone. I mean, this is a good representation here. The Riviera. This is an Epiphone only model. I mean, they've done this whole bridge deal, which does, man, you can some volume on that pickup. I mean, it does really kind of reduce the tension on those lower strings, and you can bend the heck out of it. They've done a great job, and so I have no reason to doubt that the future of Mesa Boogie is bright. Fingers crossed. You never know, but I have a reason to be confident about that. But what I find interesting, not only just Gibson amps, but Epiphone also has made amps in the past, not too distant past. And I might find it interesting to put out amps, maybe small, low wattage amps that are kind of that modded Fender style, like the Fillmore or Blue Angel, but 5 to 15 watts, heads and combos and cabs with an Epiphone branding that are maybe designed by Boogie and Mesa Boogie and made in the Far East, maybe circuit board amps, to kind of get people onto the Boogie train early. I mean, I think Epiphone is let's face it, those of us who had Gibsons most of us had Epiphones before that. We kind of started with the Epiphone. Let me see how I like it. By the way, there's nothing wrong with that. If you think, I'd like to try a Les Paul, why not try an Epiphone? I mean, unless you got the money, then spend it however you want to. But hey, man, check out the Epiphone, and if that's something that you're digging, move up to the Gibson, because spending $4,000 on a guitar isn't, for most of us isn't an easy thing to do. So Epiphone's a great, kind of gateway drug to Gibson. And could Epiphone be a gateway drug to Mesa Boogie? Anyway, if you like this video, hit like, subscribe. I'm on Facebook, I'm on Twitter, and Instagram. I'm on Instagram quite a bit, so check me out there. Make sure to check out my Spotify page and follow me on Spotify. Last year I put out a single every month. I don't think we're going to keep up with that this year. But there might be some cool covers. I'm kind of planning out for this year, so follow me on Spotify to be notified when those come out, and to listen to what I did last year if you have not already. My stuff's on Apple Music, Amazon, all those platforms as well. So thanks for watching. Let me know what you're thinking in the comments, and peace out. Have a good one.